Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA.
Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Buffalo Bills. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
In some ways, he reminds me of a past NFL great who played the quarterback position as well. Jawing with the opposition, trash talking a little bit, doesn't mind getting hit and battered around some. That kind of gets him into the game. But once it's time to lock in, Phillip Rivers does that as well as any quarterback in the league.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
390.
Play action now. Rivers. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. They'll throw again. Rivers completes this one to Meredith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, let's take a look here at the Bills' offense.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs? Because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the gun, Rivers. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
Well, we've had that bittersweet week of the NFL season, haven't we? The last week of the regular season, week 17. Come on, Brandon. Can he win the MVP? Can he do it here in this last game?
Well, he's got to make a strong impression here in the final week. It's an interesting race. My MVP ballot is at the top of my email right now, and I'm not voting until we've seen all the games here today.
I like that. I respect a man that waits until the season is over, doesn't turn it in early. I think if he has a big game here and gets a little bit of help, maybe the other guys don't play as well, he's got a great shot.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
the competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain all those 40 yards here. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rivers, and caught by Henry. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And Latimer's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 14 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Needed more than 3, but that's all they got, and it's 4th down.
Well, they dialed up the screen there, hoping that convoy of blockers could get out in front and get them enough yardage for the 1st down, but they were able to get there before he got to the sticks.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. The numbers for Antonio Brown in last week's ball game. He took out some anger, some apparent anger against that defense. The yards just kept going up and up and up.
Yeah, he was just running up and down the field doing whatever he wanted. By the end of the game, he was seeing 2, sometimes 3 defenders on every snap. Yet he was still making play after play. It's like he was running routes versus air in practice.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson, and an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And John Brown's got it complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action. Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Tyus Bowser in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On 3rd down, Rivers gets it to Meredith complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Man open left side is Brown. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Jackson now, 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Pick me up. Here we go.
The tight end. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. To throw again on second down. Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And Jackson throwing once more, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Jackson now. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Touchdown, Ravens!
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it, complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
It's caught by Davis. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson, and an alley to run.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Back now in Buffalo. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more. Yeah,
exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Rivers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Rivers again. He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Jackson. 23 yards on the tuck and run. And they're going to speed things up here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Rivers on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Wait, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Rivers. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll throw again. Rivers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll run with Henry. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season as the Ravens push further out in front.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly. There. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Rivers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He's going deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,